hello, you guys. Okay. So I am back. I'm very, very excited to be back. It's your girl, it's your host, Shinar Martin on Plus Size Talk. With Shinar, I'm trying to gather my thoughts, gather everything. But I am excited, very excited to be here. She gonna have to come and fix this because it's not. It's not.
It's delayed too.
Yeah.
If it's not delayed, that's normal.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But
Okay.
you're right here, Shinar. I see it on your page. I'm looking at your page.
Okay. So, okay, but yes. Yes. Okay, I'm back. I know it's been about a couple months, 3 months. Been about 2-3 months. But we're back. So I'm excited. I'm so excited. Usually I would be talking about the plus size community. Shout out to y'all. I'm not gonna do the chant that I usually do this time because this is definitely on different circumstances. We are going to be talking about Black Lives Matters today. That is the topic and the focus today because of what is all going on in the world, worldwide. I have guests here, and I'm excited. No, this is, because I can't see. That's why I be having it like this. But I'm excited to be here. So first I want to say, go to our website, www.radiowave4u.com. Make sure you guys download the app on your Android or your iPhone or whatever type of phone that you guys have that you can download Radio Wave for you so you guys can plug into my podcast and all the other podcasts that we have on the radio show. Listen to all kind of music, listen to updates, where our camera crew will be at, and so on. Also, if you have a business, let me advertise your business for you for $25 a month. Email me or email the website at www.radiowaveforyou.com. Also, if you would like to have your voice heard, as always, as I say, comment, call 317-934-5577. Extension Wave for You 928348. I will repeat that later on. So like I said, I have some guests here today. I have within me, as I've been posting on my Instagram, shout out to Instagram, shout out to Facebook. I see you guys are live with me. I have my guest here with me, Alenia Moore.
Hello everybody.
You want to say?
Okay. Well, yeah, just like she said, definitely, first of all, thank you so much for having me today. My name is Alenia Moore. I'm the founder of Ladies Under Construction Mentoring Program. Also work at MOL Speak. So a lot of youth empowerment and just a concerned person that wants to see action and solutions that are here for our Black people.
Okay. Now I have Terrence Hood. You have anything you want to say?
I am Terrence Hood, CEO and founder of Hood to Hood. I'm also I work at Anymore Nissan too. When I throw that out there, I can get your car if you want it. I also, speaker for the community when injustices appear, which seems like every day. And I'm would like to, say I'm a voice out here for my people.
And we also have D. Ross.
Yeah. Hello everyone. I'm D. Ross, founder and CEO of the Ross Foundation, a grassroots organization on the east side of Indianapolis. I'm all about pro-Black for our people and fighting against the injustices, not just with police brutality, but through all kind of institutional racism that's going on through our community. It's killing Black people.
And we also have Alonzo Miles. AJ.
What's going on? I'm AJ Miles. I'm supposed to look at there. Okay, look at the camera.
You can look wherever you want.
Okay, AJ Miles. Done a lot. Motivational speaker, author, working on my next book, and I can say I'm pro-Black. I just have a different opinion and view on a lot of things. So I just want to understand everything to see how we all can work together to get the same goal at hand.
Okay. So shout out to my guests today. These is local mentors, activists here in Indianapolis. First, I would like to just take a minute and I'm going to read off these couple names for right now. It's plenty more, but I'm just going to read off these recent names. I don't know if y'all have the backstory or whatever, but like I always do, I always Google, I always, look up content and, back up what I say. So, David McAtee, June 1st, he was shot and killed by the police in Kentucky while giving free food to the police officers, to the community, and while everything dispersed, he was shot and killed. And his name is David McAtee. You guys can look him up. Also, we have May 25th, George Floyd, I Can't Breathe. 8 minutes and 36 seconds. He was screaming, hollering out, I can't breathe. He is why we have all, have came together as far as everyone else. Breonna Taylor, March 13th in Louisville, Kentucky. Police executed a warrant at the wrong house, which is her house, was the wrong house, while she was sleeping in bed and was shot multiple times. Yeah, wow. May 6th, Sean Reed, Indianapolis, Indiana. Here. And I'm trying to keep it together, y'all. I am. Cause wow. It's overwhelming. I had plenty of other names written down, but it's a lot. But wow. My heart hurts for all of these names, all of these people, the black community being killed by policemen. So I just wanted to read their names off. So my first question, and this is where we gonna get the ball rolling. This is where we are able to speak, and we gonna say our piece. We're gonna respect. You guys have anything that you guys want to say, comment, call in, you are more than welcome to do so. Now, what is the plan?
What is the plan to?
What is the plan to stop this, to intertwine, to get in between? What's the plan? Can it be stopped?
I guess I'll go, no problem. Can it be stopped? No. They never gonna, stop killing black men. It's been going around since we've been here, hundreds and hundreds of years. It won't stop. You can't stop racism because you can't stop hate. You can't stop that. So, you know what I'm saying? Now it's time to fight a fight that maybe we can win. Because police brutality is something that we can't win that fight. Like I was just saying earlier before we went on air, the police, the FOP, to me is the most strongest organization in the world. People say it's not, but I'm going to tell you why it is. The world is in an uprising. 50 states. Every single state done protested. Every single one. Not one left out. Every single one. It was I don't know what state it was. There was one old white lady that came to protest. Just one. Just her by herself. You understand what I'm saying? And you go overseas. Paris and everywhere else. And they still ain't locked at them other 3 police officers. That's why they're the strongest group. So when you're going against a strong foe, you need everybody together. Now, historically, black folks don't stick together. That's not debatable. Willie Lynch, do the research, you'll find out why. But the thing about it is this. Our ancestors, and they fought. Then you got our grandmothers, they fought. With Martin Luther King, our great-grandmother with Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, who I look up to, 100%, got him tattooed on my stomach this big. That's who I look up to. That's who I strive to be like as much as I possibly can. They put a mold out there for us. But times changed. People changed. Internet. Youngsters is growing up a little different than we grew up, which is cool. But now we have to come up with a plan, a strategic plan. And the people with the biggest voice need to be the ones speaking. That's how I feel. It's cool if Johnny got a plan, but Johnny got two people to listen to him. You understand what I'm saying? So his voice won't be heard, unfortunately, because he might be the smartest man in the world. But he don't have nobody he can talk to put his message out there. What I believe personally, me, Terrence Hood, I just believe it has to be a law set. A law. that the legislators got to vote on or whatever they got to do to where when a white police officer or black police officer kill an unarmed man, they need to immediately be citizens out the gate. Meaning, because if I shoot you, I'm going to jail. They go come to the scene, assess what's everything is going on, but immediately, like they do, they take them away from the scene. They instantly put them on a paid administrative leave. Oh, that got to stop. That paid administrative leave shit, they got to stop. 100%. So what I believe they need to do is immediately set a law to where if you kill an unarmed black man, we have to expedite the process immediately. Within 24 hours, we need video coverage. We need video footage of what took place within 24 to 48 hours. Not months. And sometimes it takes years to get that video coverage out. It has to be a law passed to where they have to abide by the law. Because as far as I'm concerned, they make the laws. They do whatever the hell they want to do. So that's my remedy to it, is have a law to where when they kill an innocent anybody, man, child, black or white, they have to go through the same exact things that we go through. Sometimes it takes you to have to get a damn grand jury to indict them. You ain't got to get a grand jury to indict me. Trust me, I know. I was on trial for it. You understand what I'm saying? They need to face the same exact charges that we face. That's what I think.
D. Ross?
I think it's a numerous things that needs to happen. I know the end goal is to abolish the police department, any system that's out there that's oppressing black people. I know the end goal is to create our own town, like Black Wall Street. Get into a place where we could govern our own community. And we police our own community. That's the principles and structure I want to get to eventually, is where we are taking the responsibility to govern our own community, and we have our own principles of who we want in our community and who we don't. I mean, you think about it, some neighborhoods already operate like that, but I think ultimately, until we get there, like he said, laws. People gotta vote in people who creates these laws. And let me break it down. The mayor has the power to advocate and bring certain policies and review boards to the table. He appoints the chief. While everybody is mad at the chief of IMPD, they should be equally as mad to the one who appointed him to be the chief. The mayor, since he's been mayor, has had 4 chiefs up under his little reign, and that's an issue. 4 chiefs. And so when we talking about voting, the process, we got to be intentional about getting people who we want in this position of power, whether it's mayor, whether it's to become the chief, whether it's to become the prosecutor, whether it becomes the state senator, state rep, city council, governor. We have the power to get who we want in there, but we got to be on the same page. And until we get on the same page, these laws, you think about it, Indiana is the capital of the KKK.
Facts.
And so we got the least amount of laws that's geared towards protecting black people, period. And so that's why it can't be no division amongst black people at all right now. We all got to be on the same page. I don't care what belief, what religion, what program, organization, or what political party you in. We all need to be moving as a unit and staying solid right now, because the end goal, we're going against white supremacy. And we can't have no division. We can't have no moles, because that's another story. But I think that's where we start, is education, voter education, and grooming our next generation to become the prosecutors, to become the lawyers, to become the judges, to become the mayors, any elected officials, so we could create policies, so we could create laws and legislation that is geared towards protecting black people, not the minority, black people.
Yeah.
Right? No, and so that's where I'm at. And then also a community review board that is appointed by the community. The community, and when I say community review board, So they had all these review boards that the mayor appoints, elected officials appoints, the chief appoints, FOP appoints. They appoint all the people they want on this review boards. No, that's not a representation of our community. The community should be spearheading that initiative, and then we should be policing the police because they are working from our tax dollars.
I agree. Aaliyah.
I think that I think it's a whole. I look at it from a holistic standpoint. So I'm always a person that control what you can control. So when I look at that, we have the black family, and when we think about it, as a black woman, the goal is for them to have a black man extinct. And so when you look at it like that, when you look at the things that we can control, what does that look like for the black family? How do we respect our black men? How do our black men respect themselves? So when you talk about respect of somebody, what is that image that we're putting out? You see what I'm saying? And not saying that it's right or it's wrong. But when you take a stand for something and you are in unity as a black family, as a culture, that's where we need to start at. Just like we talked about voting. There's many people that just recently that didn't even know it was time to vote. That's not registered to vote. That will say things on a hashtag, on a social media, on everything else, but you won't go there and take it to the polls. And so when, just like we were just saying, we put these people in offices. So we got that, can I get a permission from a master mentality that we need to get that up out of us. Because we can't be upset when they do certain, we can be upset, but we got to sit back and think about it. We put them in position. We keep on having to ask them for permission. And all of these protests, I understand, but I'm so tired of seeing Caucasians in the front line on the mics. How you more upset? And this is something that is very important because we step back and we look at back in the day. When you have Martin and you have Malcolm, they're standing as one, even if they may not agree. They're sitting back in the tables, they're behind the scenes having meetings and having solution-driven things. We have protests right now, then it's like, okay, we did that, now what? Now what? Now what? It's a lot of now what's. So I would like to say, just from a black woman standpoint, we got to restore that black family. We have to restore the black family. We got to be able to sit back and understand the roles. There's a lot of mixed roles. And just like someone, I forget, I think it was D. Ross maybe just said, we got to police our own communities. When it comes to weapons and different things like that, and when I'm looking at it, and it's just me, come from my perspective, because everybody's perception is a reality, whether we like it or not. So with that being said, we have too many people that are in positions and they want to treat us like animals and continue to do these sort of things. We got to stop asking, and we got to take what we need, because that's what we do. We got to take it, but we cannot just only take it, and we can't be upset, and we're so reactionary. We are so reactionary. We want to hop on the latest trends. We got to sit back and say, okay, as a black man, as a black woman, we have children that are looking at us. We have children that we're supposed to train up a child. How does that look in a black family? Train up a child. What are we teaching? What are we instilling as principles and values and morals? Because once we have our children growing up and they stand for something on their 2 feet, they won't fall for anything. But we have many adults that don't even know who they are right now. So how are our children? What are we continuing to do? It's the same thing, generations to generations to generations to generation. The solution is us coming as one and not having to keep asking for permission of the master. We got to get out of that house Negro, slave Negro mentality. That house Negro, that field Negro. You understand? And that's the problem. Because we gotta take it. We gotta take it. We gotta take it. And if we don't take it, ain't nobody gonna give us nothing until we go try to get it ourselves. So that's my piece. I'm gonna stop, but we gotta do what we need to do for ourselves, because until we stand up as a black man and a black woman and a black family, they don't owe us nothing. Period. So that's my piece.
Alonzo, AJ, what's the plan?
Okay, first, we got to understand, like, what's really going on, right? I think sometimes we just, like you said, so reactive. And I think that is the plan of theirs, to consistently keep us in the emotional state to where we're always reacting. So the first thing we need to understand is, as she said, I kind of agree with everything she said, is that the first breakdown is the reason Malcolm and Martin and all of them were winning at that time, or effective. That's like, because they didn't win, but they were more effective, was because Martin had black families backing him up, and Malcolm had black families backing him up. And I agree with her 100%, which I've said a million times on Facebook and everywhere else, is bring back the black family. We're lacking in that area, and I think we need to stop like looking for a handout and looking for somebody to do something, and start, like she said, take it. Like, at the end of the day, we gotta be accountable for everything that we do. You can't cry and beg somebody to be accountable, and we're not accountable, right? And we gotta start being more man and being more of a leader in the community. We just out here just moving and understand. We don't understand perception. So, for me, I felt like T. Hood and D. Ross 5 years ago, before Trump became president. Malcolm X is my favorite person. I've been all around the world screaming black power. I pushed everything. All I do is go talk to black kids and everything I can do. And then one day I woke up and I was like, so what do they think on the other side? Have I ever studied the opposition? Like, I read The Art of War and I didn't understand, like, how come I've never understood what was going on the other side? What are they saying about bring you up by your bootstraps? What are they saying about all these things? Like, how do we do this? What are they talking about? And when I start studying the other side, I start realizing the people that we think are for us are just emotionally manipulating us to get what they want all the time. So when I say, he said, I don't think police brutality could end, I 100% agree, because we're fighting a ghost. And they got us fighting a lot of ghosts. And they got us fighting things that we can never get solutions to. And it's not, we can't get solutions because things are unfair. We can't get solutions because we don't understand human behavior. We don't live in heaven. This isn't utopia. It's not going to be 100% of anything anytime you do anything. Even if the police were doing everything he said, and I agree 100% with, they need to be reprimanded immediately, right? I agree with that, right? Even if it is protocol and point and everything, even if that happens, it's going to be a kill where somebody's not satisfied.
No doubt.
So when that happens, are we going to react again and go crazy again? And the reason the world's on fire is because they've been prodding us for 4 years. Everything Trump do is racist, 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 racist. Everything that comes out, homophobia, homophobia. Everything that comes out, sexist, sexist, sexist. Oh, I need to be accepted. Live free. Be emotionally free. Express yourself. They've been prodding us to be emotional for 4 years. And numbers tell you that this was inevitable, right? If I know this is going to happen one time, right, then we know that it's going to happen anyway. So boom, as soon as it happens, put the flashlight on it. Let me ask y'all a question. Do Asians get killed by the police? Do Mexicans get killed by the police? Do white people get killed? Why don't they put a big light on that? They want us emotional, bro. They want us to focus on racism, 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 because the majority, if they think it's a cloud over me to say it's racism, I'm going to leave and say, man, it's racist. These people racist, and I ain't going to be able to do it. You got people like you, people here that's going to push through the racism, right? They're going to push through the struggle. We understand the struggle. We need to start raising our children to be warriors again instead of being victims. Because at the end of the day, we're stronger than everybody. Mentally, okay, perfect example. And my thing is understand perception. That's my plan. Learn how they're trying to control us. But I'm an athlete, right? And when I played basketball, I'm from Indiana. And when I was a sophomore, we played Martinsville, and I got called the N-word through the whole game, right? With no problem, whatever. But when they foul you hard, Michael Jordan Bad Boys, Jordan documentary just came out. When they fouled Jordan hard, it was never about Jordan getting fouled hard. The physical part was to break you mentally. So when they do these things, the purpose is to break us mentally. The thing is, back in the day, we were stronger mentally. Now we are feeding people that we deserve this, we're entitled to this, we're entitled to this. When they was growing up, segregation was going on. They was like, these white people ain't gonna give you nothing, so you better go take it, right? So we lost that whole mentality, and now all of us are just mentally like weak. So now we're mentally weak, we emotionally chaotic. So when something happens, we snap. But see, their biggest fear happened in 2008. When Obama became president, you couldn't tell a black person he couldn't be nothing. So then we start winning. We start understanding to build businesses. We start understanding to build credit. We start coming together and supporting each other. Now the country's looking like, hold on, the gold, because we're the diamonds of this country. Because if you think of our greatest export out of this country, import, export, it's culture. Everybody copies everything here. And the reasons I don't deal with Black Lives Matter, because Black lives have never mattered in America. So why are we fighting something that they ain't never mattered to? What matters is our influence. They want to use us and use everything we do because we're the cool. So when we go out and they steal our influence all day, learn how to be a Kardashian and maximize your influence. And that's what I'm saying. Kylie's not going to tweet anything unless I'm getting paid $400,000. You think Kylie's more powerful than LeBron James? You think Kim is more powerful than Beyonce? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, they still are influenced. Actually, the Kardashians need black men, Kanye, whoever, to enhance their influence. So our influence matters, and they knew that, and we started waking up because we control culture, and because we could control culture, they understood that they already built the throne for us to sit on. We can win in this system. It's just an algorithm that to play to win. You work at a dealership, you getting money, right? You started. I voted for you, right? You went out of office. Everything you do, you ask me to come out, do a part of your, I spit everywhere, be a part of your thing, play in the basketball game, talk to these kids, we here. That's how you change everything.
Agreed.
So while we over here, we're fighting things that I feel like, as a person who's been in the hood and all that, I feel like I got hustle right now. I feel like this is what they wanted to do. A year ago, I said something's going to happen in the black community that's going to make us extremely emotional and we're going to overreact.
So you think that this is an overreaction?
I think this is what they wanted us to do.
No, I'm saying I'm just going off the word overreact.
I think they prodded everybody to get emotional.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're so focused on police brutality, we forgot about ourselves.
Okay.
And we was winning. And at that point, at what point, like at the end of the day, I don't even like LeBron James at all, and everybody knows that. But I respect the fact that he put all his friends on, right? So all the kids is watching LeBron James and looking at him like, oh, this is what we're supposed to do? Let me get this money and then hire all my friends. I don't think we're prepared to go to war with anybody. We're not together. We don't have an economic base. We don't have a military. We're just going out here and leading our people to destruction when we could be like, okay, let's get justice. Let's protest. And then we're not thinking further down the line. We're not thinking that it's going to be Antifa. We didn't anticipate them, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I have, because I've seen them for the last 4 years. Mm-hmm. I watched them go to the women's marches, to the LBGT marches. I watched them do all this and infiltrate it and then steal their influence. Because that's how they're doing. I guarantee, remember we had this conversation, I guarantee the movement will be hijacked in a month. I guarantee either women, the alphabet community, feminists, somebody else is going to hijack the movement because of the language that they're using. They're using words like oppression, right? And then oppressor versus oppressed, right? So now it's us, black men. Black men are getting killed. Then they're going to say, well, what about people of color? It's going to expand. Then they're going to say women and people of color. Then it's going to expand to intersectionality. Now, all of these people are going to say the white man is oppressing them. So now we got our oppressor versus oppressed mentality, but now we got all these other groups and movements in it, and it's still us losing because it's already happened.
See, I look at it like, and I agree, I understand what you're saying. I respect what he's saying. He's a very smart guy, very intelligent dude. I disagree that black lives will never matter.
I didn't say, well, who cares if they did is what I'm saying.
I'm saying, but I vehemently disagree with that. I'm going to tell you why. Because if you don't stand for nothing, you're going to fall for anything. You can't, ain't nothing wrong with being in an uproar when they fucking kill you for no reason. Like, you a human, she a human. If it was an old white lady right there, she human. None of us deserve to be murdered. That's not debatable. But when you say, do Asians get killed by police? Yeah. Do Mexicans get killed by? Yeah, they do. Do whites at a higher rate because it's more of them? It's more Mexicans than blacks.
Right now it is.
And it's going to continue to be that way. We kill them while they procreating. Huh?
No, go ahead.
Okay, but what I'm saying is this. Whenever you can murder an innocent black man in front of everybody, and it take days to get charged. I just got a CNN update that they discharged the other 3 police officers right now. They all charged right now. I don't know what they charged with. Maybe somebody can kick in and tell us exactly what they charged.
But you just said it stopped when they get charged.
No. It would have a week ago. Now it's like, no. This is right here. This is God. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. This is what we needed. We didn't need a black man to die. We just needed to know that we can fight. My great-grandma can fight. They ain't tripping about marching 50 miles. They was complaining about marching from downtown to the governor's building. They marched cities. All Indianapolis and let's say Colorado and Oregon and Portland, all they needed was something to spark them. To know that, hold on, we can come together. Because we never done it here. And now look at us. Now we can come up with a plan. Now we all focus. Maybe it took 1,000,000 years to get here, but we here. Now capitalize off of it. What are we going to do?
So let's talk about, go ahead, Lynn.
My feedback with that, though, is, you know, it's interesting to me, and we can't be halfway with something. And I'm just, the thing that kills me, just again as a black woman, it's like, when will we all be on the same accord as we can't be halfway. We can't be halfway because, and I say that to say this. It's so many killings that happen amongst, and I'm not saying it's not the same thing, but it's when we talk about a black life. When we talk about a black life, that means anybody.
No.
I'm saying
don't
from
do that. Don't do that.
I'm saying when it comes to black life, a black life, I'm talking from a woman that has the ability to birth a child. Mm-hmm. A black life. You see what I'm saying? A black life. I can birth a child. So as a black woman, we gotta be able to stand for everything as a family. So I don't care who do it, when they do it, how they do it. At the end of the day, that's a black life that a black woman has been able to birth. And when I say that because we need protection from our men. We need a standard from our men. And when I say that, this is what I mean. As a black woman, it is so sad, and I'm getting emotional right now. Because we can sit here and have stuff happen to black kids that get killed. You see what I'm saying? We got that baby that's 8, 9 years old that don't nobody still know what happened. Don't nobody know who did it, but that's a black life. That's a baby. That's a baby. I'm saying when we talk about black lives.
I agree with you, but is it the
same? So we as a whole, it's a black life. It's a black life.
Yeah, but is it the same?
But as it relates to a culture. What? No. As it relates to a culture, what I long for, what I pray for, is for us to understand as a black girl, boy, man, woman, we all are a black life.
I agree with you.
And so when it goes back down to the root, my brother, my sister, if I look at you, there's no way, I don't care how much I can't stand you, my sister. It's not things that I'm going to do that's going to end your life. And if I can't have that value of my own sister or my own brother, then that's where I have that issue. We got to start at the where we can control as a people. And I just say that because it's so hurting to me. I got nephew. I'm raising my nephew. I got brothers. I'm a black woman, and I'm just speaking from that perspective. We got to be able to when we talk about they want us to go over the top, but it starts with the roots. It's the root. We got to get to the root of the problem.
Okay, so we gonna take a break. It is getting heated. I'm gonna let everybody adjust, get their thoughts together, and I'm a.
Let me give D-Walk a chance to speak too.
He can speak up now. See we the all. So when you there, whenever you gotta say something, just you know what I'm saying. But he might be taking things in or whatever, and just get his thoughts together. But we are gonna take a quick break. So all of y'all that's watching this stuff, we're just gonna take a quick break, real quick, and hey, get it together. guys, welcome back. Welcome back. We had to just take a little quick break. But I am glad you guys are still sticking with me. Y'all still sticking with us. We together in this, and no matter how heated it gets, we're here to come up with a solution and to unify, to come together. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey. So I seen how the direction, y'all, this wig, honey. The direction of where everything is going. I will recap real quick. I asked the questions of, you know what I'm saying, what's the plan? What's the answer? In my notes, because I try to get straight to the point. Basically, you know what I'm saying, it's seeming as if, you know what I'm saying, things need to start at home and keeping our families together. The black community together, the black male, the black woman together, and starting at home and teaching your children, and that's where it stems from. So Aaliyah, we left off at Aaliyah, and Terrence got a little heated, got to saying stuff. AJ was gonna say some things, but I'm gonna shift it up real quick, because I do want to piggyback off of, you know what I'm saying, what's going on in Indianapolis, Indiana right now, because I know this podcast is going all everywhere, but we are in Indianapolis, Indiana, and we have had some cop killings, you know, black people, you know what I'm saying, and it's happened here. So yes, we have been protesting. I've been one of those black women that's been out there protesting. D. Ross has been out there. I've seen him. Terrence Hood has been out there. Aaliyah has been out there. I don't know. AJ, you've been out there?
Oh, I'm not going either.
Oh, that's fine. That's your right. That's you're fine too. But I do want to talk about that. I want to talk about. Okay, I'm trying to say how to say it. I know y'all laughing because I'm trying to say how to say this. So okay, we're protesting here in Indianapolis. Now the problem that I have, I don't know. The problem that I have is the white people being in the forefront, the white people yelling, being upset. You cannot. I don't care, and I want y'all to hear me clearly. I don't have a problem with y'all trying to support, or whatever the situation is, may be, or why y'all want to protest with and walk with, or whatever. But y'all can understand me clearly. Cannot be more upset than me.
Can I say something?
And it's hold on, please. Hold on. Mm-hmm. I want to get this out, because being down there and seeing it on live and on TV is a whole different. It's a whole different thing, a whole different experience. From my perspective, how I feel. Everybody has their own views of what they want to say and how they're taking things, and what's been going on since Friday and today. Today is Wednesday. They have been out there since Friday. And I don't understand how we got the black men saying things